experience. To enter to win, call us at 352-732-8000 when we play this sound.
Sold, 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 sold.
That's 352-732-8000 when this sound is played.
Sold, 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 sold.
This year's auction features over 3,500 vehicles, including the breathtaking McLaren Speedtail. There are only 100 in the world, and you can get up close and personal this year at the Mecum Auto Auction. In order to win, you must be available to attend on Friday, January 7th only. So join Galen Unolda and Shane Matthews live from the Mecum Auto Auction January 7th, 10 a.m. to noon, and listen for this sound.
Sold, 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 sold.
For your chance to win the Mecum Auto Auction Kissimmee, January 6th through the 16th.
Welcome to Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie thank you for another successful year and to wish you and yours a year ahead full of faith, family, and friends. It's no secret that we have and will face some challenges this year. Now more than ever, we need to reach out to make our workplace a caring community. Wishing you peace, hope, and a brighter new year. Powell Gene, Gene @yahoo.com, 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
If you thought there was no tree store in Ocala, then think again. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens has been Ocala's official tree store for well over 50 years. At any given time, Bob has more quality trees, dozens of varieties, including shade trees, palm trees, and citrus trees, than anyone in Marion County. You always get lowest prices and guarantee, plus every day you buy one tree, you get a second one for half price. That means you can buy a 4 to 6 foot tree for as little as $49.99 and get another one just like it for only $25. Hundreds of types and sizes are available. You can get delivered, planted, and guaranteed. So think about trees. Think about Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, away from all the traffic. Daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, Ocala's Tree Place since 1952.
Of all the questions you get asked every day, this is one you should not ignore. How much money in your 401k or IRA is actually yours? Not what its current value is, but how much of it will end up in your pockets, not the government's. Remember, you still might owe taxes on that money. Make sure you are not overpaying. Keep every dollar you are entitled to. Look, I know it's confusing, it's complicated, and it definitely is not fun. That's why at Pinnacle Retirement Advisors, we offer strategies to help make sure you're not paying more in taxes than your fair share. It's your money. You deserve to know what's at stake. Call our team at Pinnacle Retirement Advisors today to get started. 352-320-2060. That's 352-320-2060. Do not do the IRS any favors. 352-320-2060. Firm offers insurance services and may not give tax advice. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Visit the Appleton Museum of Art for a Dickens Christmas, the Urban Family Holiday Exhibition. On view through January 9th. This festive annual display features beautiful themed trees, the beloved Dickens Village, Santas and nutcrackers from around the world, and much more. On the second floor, see trees decorated by community partners. The Appleton is located on East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala. For more information, visit appletonmuseum.org.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Buffett. Save the Manatee Club has helped to protect imperiled manatees and their aquatic habitat for decades, but there's still more work to be done. Threats from cold weather, red tides, pollution, and boat collisions continue to take their toll on the manatee. So let's work together to safeguard the manatees and the places they call home. Be the friend they need. Visit SaveTheManatee.org. Thank you.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Source with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back as we wrap up hour number 2 of Ocala Talks on the last day of the year, 2022 on the horizon. It's now, almost 10 o'clock, so it's 14 hours and 9 minutes till we're in the new year? Almost, 14 hours. So, you know who's on track to collect the largest federal retirement in U.S. history? I'll give you a guess, Susan. Take a guess. Well, hold on. Let me turn your mic on.
Oh,
let's do that.
Hello.
Yeah. You know who's
largest...
on the largest federal retirement of any person that's ever worked for the government?
Is it going to be paid by the government by what they've saved and raised
they're a federal
on their own,
employee.
like their 401k?
They're a federal employee. They are set to have the largest federal retirement in U.S. history.
Well, if it's not, who's the lady that everyone thinks is drunk?
Nancy Pelosi.
Okay.
That's so great. Who's the lady everybody thinks is drunk? Nancy Pelosi. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And the fact that everybody knew who you were talking about. And that's just because of the way she wears her makeup. You wear makeup like that, you're drunk when you put that makeup on.
So it would be her. It would be...
What about presidents?
Well, I was going to say Biden because he's been there for 365,000 years. He needs to go.
He's been in Congress for almost 50 years. Now he's the president. He was the vice president. So he gets Congress's retirement, vice president retirement, president retirement. I mean, sounds good.
I mean, the other one, just with the CDC crisis and all that, but I brought up...
No, it's nobody that works for the CDC.
I was thinking Fauci because he's got to be getting kickbacks from these pharmaceutical companies,
but Fauci
and not necessarily a federal.
Fauci doesn't work for the CDC.
Well, okay.
He works for the NIH.
Well, whatever.
No, it's still a federal government property. Anthony Fauci is set to become the richest retiree in U.S. federal history from his retirement from the U.S. government. When he retires from the U.S. government, not any kickbacks you may think about, just his federal government pension. He is slated to be the highest federal retirement in U.S. history.
How much?
So all I got to do is go on national television, tell a bunch of stories that may or may not be honest, may or may not be the truth, maybe out-and-out lies, and I can retire a multimillionaire.
Trust the science, but we won't show you the science.
Well, remember, he's also the guy that said, trust the science. Put on masks, double your masks. No, masks don't work, take them off. You argue with him, you argue with science. Right. If you argue with him, you argue with science, although the science has shown that other things work besides the vaccinations.
Oh, and by the way, if you got 1, 2, 3 vaccinations and you still get the flu...
how many of you, that's a very good point. How many of you go take 3 flu shots a year and still get the flu? You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. You would not go take 3 shots of the flu and still get the flu and not raise all kind of cane.
And by the way, we're not saying it's not serious. Or
it is very serious.
It is very serious. However, how the mishandling of it. Oh, and by the way, this is the Omicron. It's going to cause this massive sickness again.
The largest positivity rate in the history of the country happened yesterday.
And then their statistics are wrong, and they blame the virus.
Yeah, that's what got me. They said 95%, then 68%. And then we can't get any accurate numbers, and that's the virus's fault.
It's the virus. Really? Really? Maybe you need to go back to school and take statistics.
It's virus. No, it's the virus's fault.
Of course.
It's the virus's fault.
Anyway,
look,
can we get off the virus?
Here's the thing.
I'm so fatigued.
Here's the thing. Anthony Fauci only tells you things that make Anthony Fauci's pockets get bigger.
Apparently.
Okay? Without a doubt. Did he know what they were doing in Wuhan? 100%. 100%. You're never going to convince me otherwise.
Right.
Because he works for a division of the federal government that tries to find things they can use for germ warfare. Okay? It would not be smart of the U.S. federal government not to be funding projects to find these kind of situations that could affect masses. You know, we did it once in the 30s. It was called the Manhattan Project. We created something that in 2 bombs annihilated 2 major metropolitan areas in Japan. It saved millions of lives because there didn't have to be ground warfare in Japan. Japanese said, you just killed 237,000 of our people with 2 pieces of metal falling out of the sky. We give. Well, the world backlash over the nuclear power and the devastation and the just utter destruction it caused made it where we got to find other ways where we can get people's attention, but not destroy everything. Because when the atomic bomb, when you looked at Nagasaki and Hiroshima, buildings, people, everything was gone.
Gone.
So now, since then, all governments across the world have been biological warfare is where they're going. Do I think that's right? No, of course not. But if you're not doing it and everybody else is, you're behind the 8 ball. So I think our government's been doing biological warfare for years. I think this is part of it. That just got out of it got out of the lab. I don't think this was purposely done. People say, oh, the Chinese did it for population control. No, they didn't. Because who's to say Chinese government officials wouldn't have got it, and the head of the the head of the Communist Party could have died.
And how much of their population has actually decreased?
Exactly. I just think this was a mistake that they didn't know how to put it back in the bottle. Once the genie came out of the bottle, you can't put it back. So Fauci's on track to collect largest federal retirement in U.S. history. Speaking of a retirement that's large, Powerball, over $500 million.
Over? I thought it was 500 on the dot.
Is it on the dot at 500?
And the mega was 221.
Powerball's 500. Powerball's 501, according to this report. And then the Mega Millions are at 221 because it rolled over from 483 to 501.
Yeah, the Powerball site is still saying 500 million, but that's fine.
But
500, 501, know.
Over 700 million available. Now, that'd be a pretty good retirement.
Honey, when we win on Saturday, you are not retiring.
Why can't we win tonight?
Well, I don't play the Mega Millions. If you want to buy Mega Million tickets, you can.
You do. You play the Mega Millions every now and then.
Every now and again, but I've been focusing on...
And you know where the Mega Millions originate out of?
Georgia.
Hello? How are we not playing the Mega Millions? How are we not playing it? Not playing it. Not
But
playing
I play the Florida Lottery, which, by the way, is up to $12 million.
Well,
so
I wouldn't say no to that either.
All right. So we play the Florida Lottery, and we play the Powerball regularly.
You know what we're playing next?
The Mega Millions?
No. Dumb Crook News. At this time out, you're listening to Ocala Talks on December 31st. I'm already trying to make it January 1st. On December 31st, 2021, this is the last Dumb Crook News of the year that you'll hear next right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
President Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke for 50 minutes on Thursday in what U.S. senior officials characterize as a serious phone call setting next month's security talks in Europe. Wind gusts of 115 miles an hour fueled a wildfire near Denver, Colorado last night. At least 500 homes were burnt to the ground, closing major highways and causing evacuation of more than 30,000 people in 2 towns, including hospital patients. Colorado Governor Jared Polis.
This area, for those who don't know this area of Boulder County, is right in and around suburban subdevelopments, stores. It's like the neighborhood that you live in. It's like the neighborhood that any of us live in.
The town of Superior and the city of Louisville have been greatly impacted by the wildfires located between Denver and Boulder, Colorado. Happy New Year to you, my friend, from all of us here at USA Radio News.
Hi, Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot. John and Chelsea Jubilee with Energized Health are regular guests on my show sharing their breakthrough science of intercellular hydration. They help people burn fat fast, supercharge their energy, boost their immune system, reverse ailments and disease with no painful exercises and no restrictive fad diets. I'm Exhibit A. I've been on the program for over a year now. During the first 88 days, I lost 25 pounds of inner body fat and I gained 10 pounds of muscle. And I've never gained the fat or weight back. I look and feel great. Everywhere I go, people tell me I look 10 years younger. Don't just take my word for it. Go to EnergizedHealth.com and check out hundreds of amazing testimonials. And right now, John and Chelsea are giving my fans a special Christmas gift. Energized Health will pay for your spouse's transformation free. Sign up by Christmas and you'll get the War 40% off decisive action discount for you, and your spouse is free. Go now to EnergizedHealth.com or call 888-444-8895, 888-444-8895, or EnergizedHealth.com.
The health benefits of holy basil and how to use it. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Whether at your local green market,